Another day, another great video. Guys, if this is your first time running into my page, this account is all about mindset and how to navigate life, because we all deal with things, and it's always great to know that you are never alone, because there are so many people out here that are going through the same thing as you. So this account is pretty much all about that. We talk about it, we learn and all that stuff, and you just share your experiences, and pretty much that's it. Today, what I'm going to be talking about is something that I've been going through this whole entire week. So this thing has been messing me up quite honestly for about maybe 3 months, and I've been working on it, trying to strengthen it. And I wanted to talk about it because I know that there's people out there that are also probably dealing with the same thing. What I'm talking about is that little voice in your head that prevents you from becoming the person that you are, and not even becoming the person that you are, but also doing the thing that you want to do. So for example, if you want to go to the gym, if you want to study, if you want a new job, and you just really want to do that, and then you have this voice in your head that's just kind of like holding you back, kind of trying to stop you from leaving that comfort zone. That is what I'm going to be talking about, because for the past maybe 3 months right now, I've been really fighting to silence that voice in my head so I can do the things that I want to do without having it interfere with the things that I'm trying to do. And the reason why I'm saying that it's interfering with the things that I'm trying to do, it's because I always feel like when you are trying to become somebody that you've never been before, when you are trying to become the best version of yourself, that voice that's in your head is always holding you back. That voice that's in your head is always telling you something about you that somehow convinces you that you shouldn't do the thing that you want to do. For example, I've been super consistent posting videos, especially shorts and stuff, but this week specifically, I was so drained. And I'm not gonna say that I was drained mentally, because honestly, I had the time. I went and saw my friends, I went to the gym, the sun was out, it was a great day. But the thing is, I looked at the mic and I'm like, man, should I make this video, man? I'm just like, I would rather like play on the game with my boys. I would rather be on my phone. I'd rather do something else. I'm like, should I? And yes, I forced myself to make those videos, but those slight hesitations that I'm having, like those conversations that I'm having in my head with this voice, it's like I'm like fighting with it. Should I do it? No, you shouldn't do it because of this. But the thing is, I love making these videos. But still, you should take a break because, you know, you've already posted enough videos. Yeah, but I've been very consistent. Yeah, and it just keeps going. The dialogue between me and this voice keeps going. And there's some days, and I'm not going to lie to you, there's some days where that voice did win. There's some days where I'm like, oh my gosh, I did not post a video. And then it's like, when the day is finally done, I look back, I was like, holy crap, like I didn't post the video, you know, I didn't post the video. And it happens to a lot of us because there's so much things that you want to accomplish, that you want to do, but this voice inside of you is literally stopping you from doing the things that you're trying to do. You want to go to the gym, but the voice in your head is telling you, no, stay in your bed, or no, stay home, or no, don't go to the gym. You want to apply to a new job because you're tired of the current job that you're doing right now, but because this job is slightly paying you a little bit better, the voice is like, okay, but what if you get fired? What if you don't make it through probation? What if you don't do all this other stuff and then you get stuck? The reason why I want to make this video is because I feel like a lot of the things that we stop ourselves from doing, it's because of this voice that's in our head telling us that we cannot do something. Yes, let's say you had a crazy thing happened to you when you were younger, but now you're much older and you're able to get past it. But every single time you want to get past it, that small voice in your head is telling you, no, remember what happened? What if this happens again? But honestly, if you're able to silence that little voice in your head, you could get past it. And I'm making this video because there's so many of us that are capable of doing so many things, but that little voice is stopping us from doing the things that we are capable of doing. This week for me was super slow, not because I didn't have any energy, not because I could have made videos or I could have done the stuff that I wanted to do, But because of the voice in my head, I couldn't do the stuff that I wanted to do because of that voice in my head telling me that I wasn't able to, telling me that I was too tired, telling me that I was too busy doing too many things, telling me that I don't have enough time, telling me that, you know what, you should take a rest, when I know that I'm able to do so much more. And there are specific days where I gave in. I woke up and I'm like, you know what? Yes, I'm just going to stay home. I'm just going to stay home. Or, you know what? I'm just going to stay in my bed. Or, you know what? I'm not going to make a video. Or, you know what? I'm not going to go to the gym. And yes, some cases it's okay to take breaks and stuff like that. But when you are on a streak and you're being consistent and you're killing it, and the reason why you stop yourself is because that voice is telling you to, that's where the problem is. And we as people, I feel like we need to start identifying whether you want to do something, or is it this voice that's telling you to do it? Or do you want to pursue this thing, or is this voice telling you that, hey, me doing this is the best course of action when I truly want to do that? You know, do I want to, if you're somebody that is like you're trying to like eat properly, eat healthy or something like that, do I want to have this cheap day? Or is it because this voice is telling me that I should have it? Do I truly deserve that cheap day? Or is it this voice that's convincing me that that cheap day is something that I should have? And honestly, I feel like if you work on silencing it and taking control of your mind and being the one that's actually leading every single action that you're trying to do, you would be able to accomplish so much things. And I'm saying this because for the past 3 months, I've been working on silencing this, so that way I am in control, and that the thing that's in my head telling me to be lazy, to be sloppy, to not stay consistent, does not prevent me from doing the thing that I want to do. And I really want to make this video, like the reason why I'm making this video is because I know that you potentially that's watching this video, you're someone that also wants to do specific things, but this voice in your head is stopping you from doing it. So that's all I wanted to say. If you want to accomplish something, if you want to chase after it, learn to silence your mind, because this mind right here will also prevent you from doing the things that you want to do. That small voice that's telling you you're not good enough, you're not perfect, you're fat, you're a loser, you're stupid, it's lying to you. It's going to use absolutely everything that it can to have you do what it wants you to do, when deep down you know that you're capable of doing it. When you know that you're not stupid, you know that you're not fat, you know that you're not a loser, you know you're not all these things, you know that you're not insecure, but this voice in your head could honestly convince you that you are. And learning to control it and silence it whenever you want to is something that I feel like everybody should work on, because if you're able to do that, you're able to accomplish and do whatever you possibly want. If you tell yourself that you're going to go to the gym and this voice tells you, hey, don't go to the gym, you're able to be like, no, shut up, I'm going to go. And that's the end of it. You're not going to have all these dialogues that are going on in your head. And I feel like that's super important to have as you get older, as you're growing, or as you're going through life. I think it's very important to have that. And that's what I wanted to share. And if there's anything that you want to add, if there's anything that you think someone can learn from this message, please put it in the comments so somebody can also learn about it as well. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'll keep you in my prayers, and God bless you. Peace.